Deep within the heart of a dense, ancient forest stood an abandoned asylum, its ominous presence casting a shadow over the surrounding landscape. This decaying fortress of forgotten souls held a chilling history of unspeakable horrors, whispered only in hushed tones by those brave enough to acknowledge its existence. The story begins with a curious urban explorer named Evelyn, driven by her insatiable thirst for the unknown. Armed with a dim flashlight and a recording device, she ventures into the asylum's decaying halls, her heart racing with both excitement and trepidation. As Evelyn delves deeper, she becomes entranced by the faint echoes of tortured souls that seem to reverberate through the very walls of the asylum. Her footsteps are accompanied by ghostly whispers, and shadows dance menacingly just beyond her peripheral vision. The air grows thick with a palpable sense of dread as she stumbles upon grim remnants of the past. Rusted restraints, tattered patient records, and haunting photographs of hollow-eyed inhabitants. As Evelyn documents her findings, her sanity begins to unravel. Sleep eludes her, plagued by haunting nightmares that blur the line between reality and hallucination. The walls seem to close in, and the asylum's dark history seeps into her mind like a malevolent fog. Her recordings capture chilling audio, disembodied cries, sinister laughter, and conversations between long-lost souls. The more she listens, the deeper she sinks into the asylum's nightmarish grip. Paranoia consumes her, and she becomes convinced that the spirits of the past are reaching out to her, desperate to communicate their anguish and torment. Evelyn's once keen mind spirals into madness. She can no longer distinguish between the living and the dead, her perceptions distorted by the asylum's malefic influence. The boundary between her reality and the supernatural realm blurs completely, and she finds herself trapped within a labyrinth of shifting corridors and endless darkness. In a final, chilling revelation, Evelyn stumbles upon a forgotten chamber deep within the asylum. Within its walls, she discovers a grotesque altar adorned with relics of suffering, blood-stained instruments, crude sketches of tormented figures, and the haunting visages of those who once dwelled within. She realizes that the asylum itself is a sentient entity, feeding on the pain and despair of those who entered its forsaken halls. Conclusion: as Evelyn's sanity slips away, her recording device captures her frantic pleas for release, her desperate cries intermingling with the anguished wails of the asylum's tormented inhabitants. The podcast ends abruptly, leaving listeners to contemplate the fate of the intrepid explorer lost within the depths of madness. Echoes of Madness is a harrowing tale that explores the fragile boundary between reality and delusion, plunging its protagonist and listeners alike into a nightmarish descent into the unknown. The story serves as a chilling reminder that some horrors are better left undisturbed, for the past has a way of haunting the present in ways unimaginable.